now we will proceed with the two outstanding women. We have invited two lovely and bright women who has given their career in protecting the environment. So let's all welcome Engineer SHARRY LYNNE APUD of Republic Cement and Building Materials Incorporated, and Miss Henrylene Salandanan from Western Digital Storage Technologies and Corporation.
Bihirang makita tong mga engineers na to na well made up. Good afternoon for a very special afternoon with really special guests. Engineer SHARRY, kaway po, magandang hapon.
Good afternoon po, everyone.
And Engineer Henrylene, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yay.
So hello guys, hello, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. This is not something that you would reveal yourself, but at least you can give tips and some I would say good attributes that you could share with our co-PCOs.
Alam mo, Sir MJ, kasi talagang sa mga nakalipas natin na Women's Month celebration, we really feature our co-PCOs women co-PCOs who have exemplified in our field, no? Para syempre we want to celebrate, no? Because nga hanggang ngayon ang PCO work is male dominated. So talagang kapag meron tayong mga kapwa-kababaihan na talagang nag-excel dyan sa field na yan, we want to celebrate them para ma-emulate and give inspiration. Sige, puntahan natin ang mga tanong na yan, Sir MJ.
So, lalabas ko na ang listahan ni Mr. Boy Abunda. So, first question for our both PCOs. Have you always wanted to become a PCO? I would give this question, I think, for Miss SHARRY to answer.
Okay. So, good afternoon, Sir MJ. So, for the question, have you always wanted to become PCO? So, actually, not specifically a PCO, but I have always wanted to work in the environmental field. So, I am an engineer by profession. I love the outdoors. I really love the outdoors. So, I think dahil doon, nagkaroon ako ng awareness when it comes to our environmental issues or the environmental problems that we are facing nowadays. Doon ako nagkaroon ng thinking na yes, I would like to work in the environmental field kapag nagkaroon na ako ng trabaho. So my first job was not related to environment. So 6 months lang ako nagtagal doon kasi sabi ko ayoko ng ganito. Gusto ko maghanap ng trabaho na talagang related sa environment, makakapag-contribute ako to environmental protection and enhancement. So yun. So to answer the question, yes, I think I've always wanted to become a PCO.
That's good. How about you, Miss Henrylene?
Honestly, no. But when I became a team member of environmental health and safety, so ensuring the conformance with regulations and other ordinances is one of the significant tasks assigned to me. And taking a lead in the environmental CSR make me realize how important it is to take care of our environment. So when I have given the opportunity, of course, I grabbed it. I pursued the certification to become a pollution control officer. And fulfilling the responsibilities really make me feel proud of myself.
Wow.
Naramdaman ko yun
Naramdaman
talaga.
ko din.
Ikaw din?
Oo
Sige.
naman.
Kinilig tayo doon. Sige, now you know,
Yes.
diba? Everything where the heart goes, diba? Everything
Correct,
follows.
correct.
That's why they are here with us and really have excelled in their individual careers.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yes.
Okay. Let's take the second question. And sige, eto po, ang tanong namin, now that you are in this job, what naman po is your favorite part of your job being a PCO? Di tayo mag-start naman this time kay Engineer Henrylene.
Okay, so my favorite part of my job is the environmental CSR, engaging our employees in the protection of the environment, because I am always excited to hear from them the simple act they can do to protect our environment. And I am always excited to see those employees who want to volunteer, participate in the environmental activities, because I believe that each small actions have can make a difference in healing our planet.
Para Para mga spokesperson ng
Environmental
DNR.
advocacy. Yes, exactly.
Sige, kay Engineer Shari naman.
Yes, for me naman po, no, yung favorite part ko sa pagiging PCO is, I always say this, no, na my favorite part is being able to influence and to bring awareness to other people when it comes to environmental protection, when it comes to the environmental issues that we are facing, no. Kasi we admit, no, hindi naman talaga lahat has this knowledge, has this awareness pagdating sa mga ganitong usapin. So, I think that is really one part na gustong-gusto ko sa trabaho ko. And in turn, no, yung mga encounters ko with my colleagues and even people outside of of my job, no, encounters ko sa kanila na they have feedback na may natutunan sila from me. I take that as a compliment, or I take pleasure in that.
Oh, so yeah, really once you put your heart into it, di ba? Mas na-enjoy mo lalo yung trabaho, and the advocacy is always there. So let's raise the level up in terms of questions. So, okay, this one is a good question. I think this question will be answered by Miss Shari first, and then later on with Miss LYNNE. So, who is your role model? Who has been your biggest influence in life? Heart to heart tayo, heart to heart.
Pag Miss Universe tanungan. So, for me, no, my biggest role model and biggest influence is, of course, my parents. No? So, both of my parents really taught me independence and hard work. No? For my father, he taught me the greatest lesson that I think that I always keep in mind, and that is to believe in myself. Always believe in myself, no? So paano niya naturo sa akin yon? He was able to teach me that by believing in me since day one, no? So nung lumaki ako, talagang meron talaga akong ganong not being arrogant, but the confidence na I know I can do things, no? I can try new things. I'm not shy to be a beginner. Hindi ako nahihiya maging beginner, basta I know na I can do this, no? So may ganun ako thinking because my father taught me that. And then for my mother naman, she taught me to be content and to be resilient. No, so my mom has been widowed, no, during a time na tatlo kaming nasa college, no. So tatlong anak niya nasa college, but she powered through. Talagang napagtapos niya kami. So yon.
Yes.
Sorry to hear that, but really very empowering story, no?
Yes.
Talagang very strong-willed, no? Ang pinanggalingan talaga. Thank you, Engineer Shari, for sharing that with us. Kay Ma'am Henry naman.
Okay, so my role model is someone who is really successful in his career, and this someone always believes in me. So he has taught me that everything is possible in this life and that we can achieve whatever we wanted to be. He taught me that I should always believe in myself and never turn down every opportunity knocks on my door. Sometimes kasi when opportunity arrives, sometimes kaya ko ba? So baka mapahiya ako. Pero he always motivates me na kaya mo yan, ikaw pa. So he really motivates me. And my biggest influence is my daughter. So she has always been my reason why I keep pursuing my dream and why I keep on reaching my goals in life. So the reason why I wanted to be successful in my career, because I want to make her proud of me. And of course, I want to give her a future or a better future.
Heartfelt answer for both our PCOs. Nararamdaman natin dito.
Correct. Diba, it transcends out of the out of the computers and our projectors here.
Correct.
Sige. We feel that. Thank you po, no, ladies. Sige, may tanong pa tayo ulit. Can you share with us a piece of advice given to you that until now, or maybe in difficult times of your lives, talaga nagre-resound sa inyo, no? Can you give us an important piece of, can you share with us a piece of advice na talagang binigay sa inyo and nagkaroon na malaking impact. Correct. Sa inyong buhay? Sige, let's start this time kay Engineer Henry Lynn.
Okay. So the advice is like always believe in yourself, never give up, and be strong. And of course, never forget to say thank you to those who have helped you. And of course, never forget to thank God. No? Lagi ako naniniwala kaya ako naging successful din sa career, kaya ako nandito ngayon is because I always ask for His guidance. So, sa lahat ng ginagawa ko sa trabaho, especially, di ba po, PCO yung legal requirements, minsan nakakakabayan kasi hindi ka pwedeng magkamali. Otherwise, di ba, it's not just yourself, but pwedeng malagay din sa alanganin yung company na pinagtatrabahuhan mo. So, every time na may gagawin ako, I always ask for guidance para i-guide niya ako, magawa ko ng tama, hindi ako magkamali, hindi ko mapahamak yung company na pinagtatrabahuhan ko. So that it's always thank God for whatever you have in life and yung success mo sa buhay.
Ay nako. Alam mo, Engineer Henry Lee, nag-text si Sir Fred Dumpit, no? Sabi, I concur. Okay, check tayo dyan. Now, you know, ako PCO, you know what we're talking about. Siyempre, very good sharing with that, Ma'am Henry Lee. Thank you po. Engineer Shari.
Yes po. So for me naman po, no, this was shared by one of our managers, no, in the company that I'm working in right now. So he said, no, na you are doing fine, no? Ituloy mo lang kung ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon, no? Step by step, and someday you will get there. No? So yun talaga yung lagi kong isa sa mga advice na nagre-resonate sa akin while I'm doing this job as a PCO. No, kasi in relation din po yun dun sa isa sa mga favorite kong verses from the Bible, if I may share. No, the verses from Jeremiah 29:11. No, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So yun yung naging dalawang ano na, no. So yun yung una advice from our manager and the verse, no, that yun talaga yung mga bagay na nagre-resonate with me.
MJ, around this line of conversation, no, I have these three words always resonating naman sa akin, and which I think our women co-PCOs here can agree: grace and grit. Okay,
Wow.
'di ba? Blessings talaga, blessings, and then just one foot after the other, after the other,
Correct.
after the other. Diba? Keep on just pushing on. Grace and grit. Thank you, ladies. No?
Thank you.
Yan,
And I hope, Miss Mia, all of our co-PCOs is taking down notes, because those are advice they can actually apply not only in their work but also in their life. So as you can hear about the comments from our ladies, you know, it's about God, it's about family, it's about leadership, it's about co-workers. So maganda yung mga napupulot nating aral from them.
Check na check. Couldn't agree more. Ayan. Ang susunod na tanong ay galing kay Sir MJ.
Yes, and right now, again, put your ball pens up, because what we're asking them is some tips, some traits that they could share us. So at least Miss Engineer Shari and Engineer Henry Lynn, can you give us at least 3 traits that PCO, a women PCO should possess? So I think Engineer Shari to answer first.
Okay. So for me, no, 3 traits that a lady PCO must possess, no, what I can share is siguro number 1 is empathy, no, the ability to understand, no, and feel for others. Pangalawa is integrity, no. So always be honest in our dealings, honest in our ways, no. Always do the right thing even when no one is watching. And third is assertiveness, no. Assertiveness should not be mistaken with aggressiveness. Iba yun. So assertiveness is that personality or forceful personality and confidence, no, pagdating sa mga gusto nating i-voice out, gusto nating i-push. So
Check na check yon. So I hope co-PCOs, you know, try to put down some notes. Next, Miss Engineer Henry Lynn.
Okay, so first, a lady PCO must be strong. So she must believe in herself that being a PCO requires no gender. and then she can fulfill the duties and responsibilities. Second, a lady PCO must be honest in everything that she does, especially in terms of legal compliance, because it is one of the major responsibilities of the PCO. And third, a lady PCO must be sincere in protecting the environment. Ako lagi kong sinasabi na I'm not doing this because it is part of my job as a PCO in the company, but I also applied those in a personal life. And also, I engage my daughter, my family, and friends in protecting the environment as well. So yun po.
Thank you so much for those wonderful answers and contributions para malaman naman ng ating mga co-PCOs ano ba yung mga sikreto ninyo.
Correct, oo. And talking about that sikreto, kasi nga, di ba, Sir MJ, kaya natin sila guest ngayon kasi they have earned, no, that title of being one of the outstanding pollution control officers when we had our General Assembly last year. So, ang susunod nating tanong dito, how were you able to build confidence, no, throughout your careers, respectively? Mga bata pa to, Sir MJ. Pero, di ba, in your own rights there, and you have indeed proven that you're good in your practice, pero siguro at the beginning, was it easy all throughout? And if not, how were you able to sustain that? How were you able to gain confidence to arrive at this position in your careers now? Maybe we can start this time from Engineer Henry Lynn.
Okay, so I have been building confidence over the course of my career through the advice and guidance given to me of my team member and through, of course, the guidance of our Lord Jesus. So hindi po ako nahihiyang magtanong kapag hindi ako sigurado. So I always ask my co-PCO and I always do research, no? Nag-check po ako sa mga websites, sa internet, just to, yung something na makakatulong sa akin. And ayun po, so yun yung nag-build ng confidence sa akin na everything is possible basta may willingness ka to learn and to do better. Yun po.
Check. Thank you, Engineer Henry Lynn. Agree ako sa lahat nun. Sige.
Yes,
Si Ma'am Shari naman po.
Yes, no. For me naman, no, how did I build the confidence, no, over the course of my career? So, isang Japanese proverb na isa din sa nagre-resonate pa sa akin is yung sinasabi na fall down 7, stand up 8. So, yun yung ina-apply ko, no, para through time, ma-build ko yung confidence ko dito sa trabaho ko as PCO. No, so, yung course naman ng career ko, it was not always rainbows and butterflies na smooth lahat, no. There are always times na nagkakaroon tayo ng mistakes, no, may failures, no. But what's important is those mistakes and failures that you experience is that you learn from them. And not only learn from them, you apply the learnings after, no. So through time, magpapatong-patong yan, no. Kasi wala naman perfect eh. Magkakaroon tayo ng mga mali. So magpapatong-patong yan through time. You make a mistake, you learn, you apply. So that is just a cycle. So through time, mabibuild na yung confidence niyo sa trabaho niyo as PCO.
Engineer Henry Lynn and Engineer Shari. Sir MJ, meron nang na mga nag-react sa ating Facebook Live.
Okay, ano yung mga reactions natin?
I think they really, they can relate to our co-PCOs here. Nag-type si Ma'am Lolit. Sabi niya, Ma'am Lolit Amoroso, being a PCO is not an easy task. For me, ako ang tagal ko ng PCO, pero until now, I am still learning, especially almost all the requirements are submitted online, so dire-diretso daw ang pagkatuto, no? So,
yes.
Sige, co-PCO, sige, we'd love to hear more of your insights.
Yes,
Join us.
Please do comment. So at least malaman namin, ano ba yung nasa saloobin ninyo? May hugot ba?
Sama kayo sa kwentuhan natin dito. Thank you, Ma'am Lolit. Others can pose more questions. Thank you po.
Correct.
Sige.
And you know, Ms. Mia, what I've noticed about both our PCOs right now that we are interviewing in is both of them are very wide reader and, you know, they love to do research. That's the reason why they are building confidence more and more. And with that, I would like to ask this question. Kasi now that you are building confidence, you know, you're making yourself busy on a lot of things. I would like to know, how do you balance your career, personal life, and passion? And I think both our PCOs has different answers to these questions, kasi I've heard Engineer Henrylene has a daughter. I'm thinking that Engineer Shari is still single. So let's first start
Naku, lumabas ang mga marites dito.
Okay, let's start with
marites
Engineer.
dito.
Let's start first with Engineer Henrylene. Henrylene first to answer the question.
Sige.
Okay, so time management lang po. So I'll make sure na, ako kasi I used to write down or take notes daily. Pag start ng araw ko, nagno-note na ako. Ano ba yung mga kailangan kong ma-accomplish today? What should be prioritized? And dapat work smart, diba? As much as possible, kung kaya kong gumawa ng way para mas mapabilis yung trabaho, so gagawin ko siya. And of course, I always find time then for myself, for my health. So after work, nagpe-play ako ng badminton. Before, we used to have a Zumba, but because of the pandemic, wala na. And bawal pa rin ngayon. So at least, badminton with my coworker. And I'll make sure that before bedtime, I always have time with my daughter, especially during the weekend. And of course, Sunday, dapat laging kay God. Dapat hindi tayo lagi nawawalan ng time. Diba? Sunday lang yung nalalaan sa kanya. So, we have to make sure that we have time for him. And sometimes I have few times to do the things that I love. So marami ako na-discovered na kaya ko palang gawin during pandemic, and it became one of my sidelines. So yun, masaya naman na I was able to find time to maging better pa dun sa na-discover ko na kaya kong gawin.
Wow. So next is Engineer Sharrylene. Yeah, tell us about how you balance your personal life and career.
Yes. So unlike nga kay Miss Henrylene, no, na of course Miss Henrylene has a daughter already, and of course ako, I'm still single, and so my personal time is spent for myself lang din, no. But yeah, so to share lang na how do I balance my career, personal life, and passions. So, ang advice ko dito is, kapag nasa work po tayo, let's optimize the time na to do all the things that we need to do for work. No? So, optimize natin yon, no? Eliminate yung mga distractions, yung mga unnecessary things na ginagawa natin outside of work. So, i-dedicate lang talaga natin yung oras na yon for work. No? Manage that time. Para paglabas mo sa work, off hours na or out of office hours na, dedicate mo din yun talaga for personal only. No? So strictly set yung boundaries, no, for work and for work and out of office hours. But of course, ensuring na nagawa mo yung work mo with quality, no? Wala kang naiwan, no? So that's why I said first na i-optimize yung oras niyo na nasa work kayo para the hours outside of that talagang for personal na lang and for passions.
Talaga yung balance na yan, Sir
Correct.
MJ. But really
Correct,
very
Miss Mia.
important, because that's the only way you get to keep on going, sustain that quality of life that you have, really, diba?
There's really no, I would say, perfect formula for work-life balance, but it has to be there, di ba? Para at least yung personal aspects natin is balance siya.
Ay, meron akong isisingit mabilis,
Okay.
Sir MJ.
Sige po.
Trivia ko kasi
Wow.
Facebook friends kami nito. Nagtitinda to ng mga ng mga plantita. May isang plantita dyan, tumaas na ang kamay. Sino yung
Sino?
plantita? Nagtitinda ng
Meron
mga
pala.
cuttings dyan.
Plantitas, come on, raise your hands.
Sino na yung
Sino sa inyo dalawa?
Nagtitinda ng cuttings yan. Dami na daw ang bilis tumubo. Sino na? Ayan na.
Sino na?
Amin na.
Aminin ko na po.
No, but that's good. Alam mo yun, hindi lang isa yung tinitingnan mo, hindi lang corporate career, so you're also looking into a business, which is good.
Yes, yan, diba? Fun. Sige. Thank you for sharing that with us. Sige, punta tayo dun sa iba nating tanong. Sige, eto hypothetical. Or at least, something that you're already doing. Kapag po day off, yan, siya, pagka off sa office, sa work, how would be that day like for you? What would you be likely to do in your day off? Sige, let's start with Ma'am Shari.
Yes, no. So during my day off, which is on weekends, no, if I'm not out of town to take leisure trips, I'm just at home, no. I water my plants. Nabanggit nga ni Mamiya na isang plantita. I water my plants, clean the house, no, and do some reading. Sa hapon naman, I do jogging. And then, yun. And then on Sundays, no, I try to attend yung church online. So, yun lang. It's very simple.
Engineer Henry, sige po, your turn. Go ahead, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, so of course, dahil nga may daughter na ako, I will be spending time with her, no, because she has always been a source of my happiness, and being with her make me strong. And plus, because I'm a mother, meron ako mga duties and responsibilities at home. So I'll make sure na nagagawa ko siya during the weekend, household chores, and during the Sunday, yun nga, simba and pasyal with my daughter.
Talagang ano.
Sarap. Pwede bang araw-araw, day off na, Sir MJ?
Kung
Pwede ba
lang,
yun?
ma'am, why not?
Oo, mas maganda yung mga ganong routine eh.
Yes, correct.
No?
Yeah, nakaka-relax.
Correct. Uy, thank you for sharing that with
Thank
us.
you so
I'm
much.
sure yung iba nating co-PCOs nakaka-relate din dyan. that
Definitely, Miss
after-
Mia.
after several, the whole week load of work, di ba? Talagang kailangan mag-recharge and mag-reset. Ayun,
Correct.
alam na natin how that would be like for our guests today.
Correct.
Meron tayong susunod na tanong yata, Sir MJ,
Yes,
no?
I do have, although I was planning to change it as, alam mo yun, kung sino ba yung crush nila or what. But I think I would stick on this question because what they are giving us is pretty much informative on other co-PCOs, di ba? So the question is, what motivates you to hard work? So I think I would let Engineer Shari to answer it first.
Yeah, generally speaking, what motivates me to work hard is my dreams and aspirations outside of my job. So, though my job as a PCO is something related to my personal advocacy, but of course, alam naman natin na yung job natin is not our whole life. We have our personal dreams and aspirations for our family, for ourselves, for our future family. So I see my job as a means to an end. So that's why I strive to work hard sa trabaho ko ngayon para in the future, no, meron akong mga naipon, no, na siyang magiging means ko para makamit yung mga dreams ko na yun.
And don't forget your business, di ba? Being plantita. So, okay, next, Engineer Henrylene.
Okay, so my dreams and goals in life for myself, of course, for my family, and especially for my daughter. Because yun nga, sabi ko kanina, I want to give her a better future, and I want to make her proud of me. Ang sarap kasi sa pakiramdam na kapag nakikita niya, like this one, she knows that I will be a guest speaker in this session, and I can see na, wow, mommy, really, she's really happy for me. And ang sarap lang sa pakiramdam na na-appreciate ka nung anak mo, and she's really proud of you. And of course, I work hard, so namomotivate niya ako na magtrabaho pa ng much better pa kasi I can provide for her needs, for our needs because of my work. So I really have to do better pa.
Itanong ko lang, how old is your daughter? And maybe she's listening now. Maybe you can give her a quick message.
Quick say hi. Yeah.
Hi, baby Rain. She's 10 years old. Pero I'm so proud of her kasi kahit nung maliit pa lang siya, siya yung minsan nagpapalakas ng loob ko. Kasi hindi naman at all times strong tayo, di ba? May mga panahon din na parang gusto nating sumuko, nanghihina tayo, gusto na natin mag-give up or umiwas sa kahit na kanino. Pero siya lang yung lagi nagsasabi, dapat strong lang, maging masaya lang. lahat yan lilipas din, and nandiyan lang siya lagi para sa akin. So, siya talaga yung inspiration at dahilan ng lahat ng to.
Nako,
So,
parang
yun
talaga
po.
madaming hugot doon ha,
Maming
pero
mami, proud mommy.
I
Diba?
know,
Diba?
pero alam na kung bakit ganon yung strength.
Yes.
Malalim ang pinaghuhugutan.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct,
agree,
Miss
agree.
Mia.
And thank you for sharing. Sige, sa ating, I think this would be our final question to our guests. Siguro, alam nyo kasi, Ma'am Shari and Ma'am Henry, may mga posts na, may mga nagpo-post na ng comments sa ating board, and they are co-PCOs, they're listening to us. So do you have any more tips para sa ating mga co-PCOs, both men and women alike? Sige po, let's start with Engineer Henry.
Okay, so be organized and make sure that you monitor all legal requirements. Ito talaga po yung lagi kong sinasabi, no? Ito kasi yung pinaka-crucial na duties and responsibilities ng PCO. So make sure that you monitor all legal requirements. So for my side, I used to have a calendar for the whole year, which I indicate all the necessary permit, license, certificate, and reports that I need to renew or submit on a specific date. I schedule it and have a reminder 1 month prior the validity date or submission date to make sure that I have enough time to accomplish everything and to renew, submit legal requirements ahead of time. Also, provide a Gantt chart when you can indicate all environmental activities for the whole year, which includes plans and actual, date and activities. Monitor the status of objectives, targets, and programs monthly para nakikita nyo on track pa ba kayo dun sa sinet yung target. If not, at least you can do something pa para ma-reach mo yung sinet mo na target. And also provide a training plan as well to develop your skills and to gain more knowledge to become a better and more effective PCO.
Wow.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know why they were able to bag that
Yes,
outstanding
correct,
award.
correct.
Oo, diba?
It's like reading the line that compliance is not flexible.
Very thorough pa nga. Thank you, Engineer Henry Lynn.
Thank you so much
Sige,
for the
this
tips.
time, let's hear it from Engineer Shari, who bagged that top award naman last year. Share naman po, tips pa, Engineer Shari.
Yes po. So for me naman, no, I'll be sharing something more general, no. So very specific yung kay Miss Henry Lynn, which I think is very applicable talaga para sa ating mga PCO, no. For me naman, let us all be lifelong learners, no. Be humble to admit that we do not know everything, no. Each day is a learning opportunity, no. Immerse on the field. Kung ano yung nangyayari doon sa field, make sure na nakikita natin first hand. Hindi yung nireport na lang sa atin. So, nalaman na lang natin, ginawa na lang natin ng write-up report. So, learning is not composed of trainings. It is not composed of mentoring, coaching. A big part of that is from on the job, no? Yung learning is something na nakukuha mo kapag ginawa mo, nakikita mo first hand, no? Nahawakan mo, naamoy mo. So, yun lang ang one lesson talaga na gusto kong i-emphasize sa ating mga PCOs.
You know, Miss Mia, I really salute both of our PCOs guests right now because what they are sharing, they are giving us a specific objective of how they do work, and the other one is giving us a core value of how she does it. So, it's really an informative sharing for our both guests.
Informative and truly very inspiring, and we're very glad they could join us today.
Exactly.
No, and very grateful for the wisdom and the stories they have imparted to us today. Ma'am Shari and Ma'am Henry Lynn, thank you very much, and to your managing heads and to your respective companies, thank you very much for giving us time.